These new amendments have not yet gone into effect yet, but they were very controversial when they were passed. Do we see any other branches of government trying to put a stop to them?
The very constitutionality of these amendments are questionable or are at issue at this time. And so many people are trying to figure out ways to for the court to review the very constitutionality of this amendment. And now we can expect that the executive yuan might probably propose the reconsideration of this amendment in 10 days after it received the bill. But once the reconsideration process is finished, the president will probably still promulgate this amendment. But soon the controversy will go directly to the constitutional court, and the constitutional court can try to figure out ways to review the constitutionality of these amendments.
But if they try to make a ruling on constitutionality with the current number of justices, only eight, that's not enough to make a ruling. Does that mean that it would just be stuck?
Taiwan Constitutional Court, unfortunately, is not the only constitutional court facing this kind of challenge. So back in 2015, the Poland Constitutional Tribunal also faced this kind of attack on the constitutional court, and they developed a jurisprudence trying to explain why the court is not bound by this kind of rule manipulation and can still maintain its role in overseeing the constitutionality of law. But certainly, we would expect lots of controversy here, and many people will just criticize the court for not following the new rules. It's quite unfortunate that the Taiwan Constitutional Court is further mired in the political controversy here, and certainly its authority will be attacked and eroded further on.
On Tuesday, we saw the legislature reject all seven of President Lai Ching-te's judicial nominees. Have we ever seen this before in the legislature? What happened with the picks there? And what can we predict going forward with Lai's next round of nominees?
Well, what happened yesterday was indeed a tragedy in Taiwan. It might go down to a sad day in Taiwan's history because all seven nominees to the Constitutional Court were rejected by a purely partisan party line votes. I mean, that's sad. It's bad politics. It's petty politics. And all sides are playing politics. And that means that it will further politicize the judicial selection process to the court. And it will certainly affect the impartiality and the independence of the court. So President Lai already said that he regrets the result, but he will continue to nominate new justices to the court. But most of the seven nominees he nominated last time were considered fine jurists, fine lawyers, constitutional lawyers or criminal lawyers in Taiwan. And we still have people who are qualified to sit on the court, but you might sense some hesitation among the potential nominees because once they accept the nomination, it means that they will be subject to this kind of unfair treatment by the legislator. And so I think that that would be a bad for Taiwan in the long run because it would discourage many competent, qualified jurists to serve on the court.